Go uptown to the Bronx and boogie down, get strong on the island, recoup and lay around. Time to build my juice back up, pop stack up, suckers get smacked.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Next to me, Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. And tonight it'll be Seattle going up against the Timberwolves. Well, for Minnesota, 5-5 over their last 10 games, but they're not satisfied with 500 balls. Looking to tackle.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome everyone to a great day. And KD is certainly a rarity, DA. His length and height and athleticism makes him a nightmare for any team he goes up against.
And the Timberwolves, a team that is evolving how you imagine they would with Tibbs running things here. Deliberate approach on both ends of the floor and really looking to dominate the rebounding margins.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Minnesota, Mirotic is out there with Durant, and it's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Markkanen, and it's Green in a shooting guard. Now Rondo, after the miss, three from Damian Lillard. Durant for three. Offensive rebound, second chance shot, and Markkanen lays it up and in. Markkanen's got the first points up on the board here for Minnesota. Minnesota on D, and Lillard kicks to Wade. Back to Lillard. Gordon a screen. Durant against Matthews. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the pick. And that one comes up a bit short. Minnesota with the ball. This game against Seattle is the first time they've met this year. Rondo kicks to Green. At the tip, great positioning on the putback.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here's Wade. 9-point game his last outing. Gord's out with a screen on Durant. Back to Lillard. Shoots the three. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And when Lillard's hitting the tray ball, it really opens things up for him. As good a passer as he is, he becomes a major headache for the D if he gets hot from beyond.
Here's Markkanen. Pass to Durant. And the layup's good off the glass. Durant's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
Now, here's Lillard. Coming off a solid outing against Indiana. In the corner, it's Gordon. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Gordon's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. One thing that Tom Thibodeau can be dependent on as a coach is giving his star players a lot of minutes. In fact, in Chicago, Clarkson criticized him for doing that. Others praised him for it. But the fact of the matter is, if you're a team leader, he expects you to be on the floor a lot and produce a lot.
Yeah, and you know, that's part of the job. Hey, when you get right down to it, if you're one of the best players, you've got to show up and do your job all the time. And you look at players who've played under Thibodeau. I mean, he's had the league leader in average minutes 3 times in his career as a coach. Said himself that he expects his guys to get used to what star players do, which includes a lot of minutes.
Seattle on defense. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Yeah, you look at the way Kevin Durant releases it so high, makes it hard to block, which is why he's such an efficient inside scorer.
Now here's Gortat. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. And that one's good. Lillard.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Matthews against Mirotic. Back to Rondo. Green, the screen. Durant against Gordon. Over Gordon. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Durant's got 8 points. Seattle trails by 3. And here's Wade. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. There's a screen by Gortat. Wade kicks to Lillard. On the 3 off target.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Agree with you there, partner, because that screen really freed.
And so it's kept. And Kevin Durant, always in the gym, always working to improve. We asked him where that inspiration and passion
comes from me being 8 years old. And
year-by-year improvements until he became the best player in the league and won an MVP. Now, that first NBA championship.
Right, Kevin. I mean, he's definitely proven in terms of the talent, the skill, and athleticism, and that competitive spirit to be considered still among the very best.
Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And, guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, already in the first period, they found ways to get this offense ramped up.
Yeah, nice beginning so far. This is how you play out of the gate.
They've got Dwayne Wade. Gortat is out there with Aaron Gordon. And it's Matthews. And it's Lillard in at the 1 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, analytics has taken over the NBA, but Minnesota coach and president of basketball operations Tom Thibodeau says it doesn't tell you everything. He said analytics can measure a lot of things, but it's very difficult to measure drive. The magic is in the work. Kevin?
And Tom Thibodeau makes a good point, D.A. Analytics is certainly helpful, but it doesn't capture everything. Wade gets the bucket. We always talk about what a good shot is from time to time. Clark, how would you define a good shot in the context of an offensive possession?
To me, Kevin, a good shot is a shot that a guy can make 60 to 80% of the time when he takes it, whether that's a three-point shot, your post-up moves, your mid-range jump shots. Those are quality shots. And then the other piece of it is you don't want to take a lot of contested shots. You can make them as a pro, but good shots are shots you can make 60 to 80% of the time, and usually that means you're getting open shots versus contested shots.
Minnesota shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Matthews dishes to Gordon. Basket is good, and he'll get a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt. And you look at Aaron Gordon, one of those culture setters, unselfish, defensive-minded, and Clark, he's a worker.
Yeah, he is that, and he also is very impressive going back to the 2014 draft in the interview process. Made quite an impression. Very precocious young man. A little bit ahead of his time and maturity when you talk about his age now. Stays grounded, even keeled. This guy knows who he is and where he wants to go.
And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. Seattle shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Gortat.
And it's the little things that Marcin Gortat is so good at that helps you at that center position. His awareness of space, strong in the pick and roll, and also a solid finisher at the rim.
Mirotic, the screen. Durant with a wide open look. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Durant's got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota. Wade passes to Lillard. Outside Matthews. Gortat with a screen on Durant. And Matthews kicks to Gordon. Wade dishes to Matthews. Gordon with the screen for Matthews. Fires at the elbow. Good on the bucket. Matthews has got his first 2 points of the night. And with Gortat, it's those little things like setting timely screens or Greg moving to open up room for others that make him so valuable.
Kevin, he is deadly in the pick and roll. One of the best screeners in terms of his effectiveness to create space. And usually he's near the top of the league in terms of baskets that are created off of his screens. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's hard to avoid fouling Durant, but the problem is he hits nearly 90% of his free throws for his career.
Textbook shooting from the stripe. Great form, soft release, mark it up.
And Lillard kicks to Matthews. Passes it to Gortat. Some nice ball movement here by Seattle. Matthews dishes to Wade. In the corner, it's Gordon. And it's off from three-point range.
He hit 1 3 in the first, but the well has been totally dry for him in the second. That's the second long-range bomb in the quarter after a slow first period. He is on a roll.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. Lillard outside. Jacks up a 3. And it's Gordon missing.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Green kicks to Durant. Matthews with the steal. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8. Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. And Shaq, what do you think about what we saw from Minnesota?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots, did you see?
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant. Timberwolves leading by 8. Here's who Tom Thibodeau is starting the second half with. They've got Markkanen. Rajon Rondo is out there with Green. Then there's Mirotic. And it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward. And Seattle shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Took him no time at all on that one. Matthews has got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Seattle. Outside Rondo. Green kicks to Mirotic. Misses the 3. And one of the most dangerous shooters in the league, Damian Lillard, only needs a sliver of daylight, Greg, to get that baby off.
Yeah, I mean, he'll brush off the comparisons to Steph Curry, but he presents some of the same problems for the defense. Deep range, a quick release, and just one of the nastiest step-back jumpers in the game. Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
The Timberwolves shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
You know, the numbers from the line, guys, are close to where they were last year. But just a tad worse, so not too bad.
Timberwolves leading by 9. Green kicks to Markkanen. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Markkanen's got his second basket of the night.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
And the first time out of the game called for Seattle. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And once they established that flow offensively, really never got any resistance from the D.
And you know, Greg, they were sinking shots left and right, and that's got to be demoralizing for the defense. They were in a real zone.
And once again off the mark by Seattle. Durant kicks to Rondo. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Markkanen sets the pick for Mirotic. Shoots off the screen. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Mirotic just got 8 points.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
Yeah, no let up. The killer instinct on display, trying to put this team away. I love the tenacity.
Green against Wade. Over Green. And with that shot, the Timberwolves lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Wade. And we know just how important a player who can catch and shoot is to an offense. Clark, which players in the league are the best, in your opinion, in that regard?
I think you got to start with Steph Curry and Klay Thompson, two of the very best, if not the best, shot makers we've ever seen in the league. The way they can catch and shoot it from deep, challenge, open shots, off the dribble, off the catch. Their shot-making ability is absolutely remarkable. J.J. Redick is a guy that can make shots as well, but those two guys, I think, are in a class by themselves.
It was beautiful the first time, but Under Armour showing us the replay of that tremendous alley-oop again. Another unleash chaos moment. Green kicks to Durant. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Durant's got 23 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Gordon with a screen on Durant. Lock at 6. Kicks it out to Gordon. No good on the triple.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Durant against Matthews. Markkanen passes to Rondo. And it's off target. Not sure why he took that one. The shot by Lillard, wide open. The shot's good on the assist by Wade.
And, you know, guys, Wade is a terrific teammate, always willing to give up the ball and share the sugar, if you will, especially when his teammate is wide open.
The third quarter comes to a close. The Timberwolves on top. They lead by 8. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Now let's hear what Coach Tom Thibodeau was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
Defensively, we got to do a better job.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play getting started. Seattle trails by 8. Matthews out there with Gordon. Then it's Gortat. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Wade in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Seattle. And the shot goes in.
Boy, I love watching Lillard turn on the Jets, using that astounding speed to blaze past the defenders.
Lobbed up there for Durant.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They've worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They've had a bunch of second chance points.
Rondo kicks to Green. There's the dish to Durant. Here's Markkanen. A rebound by Gortat. Gortat's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The shot by Wade, no good. Outside Durant. He feeds it to Green. And there's the pass to Rondo. Durant just inside the line. Again, Durant missing.
Cannot give him that much room from mid-range. They got to feel lucky he didn't knock that one down.
Here's Lillard. The kick out to Matthews. No good on the triple. Timberwolves leading by 6. Outside Rondo. Shoots over Lillard. Cans the 12-footer.
And although not the biggest guy, you got to love how Rondo uses his body inside. Has a great touch as well around the rim.
Lillard left side. Baseline J on the way. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Sinks the triple. And the Timberwolves lead by 9.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And the wide open shot from Green. Off target from three-point range. Seattle has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Rondo gets it to go on the assist by Durant.
And Rondo is a rugged defender, outstanding at reading the opposition there and then coming up with the steal.
Matthews a screen on Green. Wade dishes to Lillard. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter.
Boy, and the wingspan of Gortat, Kevin, helps him big time on the glass. Great at using his height and length to corral rebounds.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, still moving a little bit when he set that screen. He'll argue that he was set, but I really didn't think so.
It was very close, and I wouldn't mind letting him play on that one. It wasn't blatant by any means.
Wade with it. There's a screen by Gortat. Lillard from outside. Markkanen pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Lillard against Rondo. Right side, Green. Feeds to Markkanen. Shoots over Gortat. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
And leaving nothing to chance here on this game-clinching run.
Exactly. Cold-blooded. Separation solidified. Great effort.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. 26 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Green, the screen, fires the three. Hernan Gomez, no good. Durant against Miller. Outside Rondo. And so Minnesota takes the win. This was a very strong showing for him. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
I persevered, composition, I kept it close, competition near. I'm a Spartan.